Hello and welcome to the channel update video for the month of April 2013. In this video we're going to be talking about the Tales of Lumin channel, what's been going on, what's coming up over the next month or so, and everything else related. So, I'm going to start by saying that I've been having a rough couple of days, in no small part due to this pile of junk over here. It's not really junk. Okay, so the new PC is standing right here under a big plastic bag. It's the bag that the case came in. It's looking magnificent and mighty fierce, but for various reasons I can't actually set it up and use it properly yet. I can't make the transition to using that for recording my stuff just yet, and I think I should probably start at the beginning and just explain the entire story to you. So on Wednesday, and by the way I'm going to be painting a very rough picture here, I might skip over a few minor details, but on Wednesday we went to pick all of this up in Cape Town on Wednesday. Firstly, Wednesday morning I asked, well, listen, are you ready? They said no. Then a couple of hours later they mailed me and said, well, actually yes. And then I was like, oh well, it's past lunchtime already and now we have to drive through to Cape Town and risk coming back incredibly late, which happened. So we drove there, all the way there. We loaded all this stuff in our cramped little car. Helene had to sit like a little sardine in the front seat. It was terrible. It was terrible. She's got like knee aches now from squeezing up in there. But we got everything here, and then we only managed to get back, and you'll see this when I upload the footage of us just going there. We recorded most of the trip, little snippets here and there, longer pieces here and there as well, but we recorded most of it, and you will see us sitting in traffic for so long. We only left Cape Town at like 4:35ish, and that was just before they were closing, so we hit rush hour traffic going home, and then there were two accidents on the national road leading out of Cape Town at the same time. So we spent probably about an hour in one place, just standing still, not able to move. So we got home that night at around 6:37ish, and then at 7:30 I had this appointment with the devs of Divinity Original Sin, which I was not ready for. I feel so bad about that because I was given this opportunity to sort of interview and speak to this dev while playing, and hey, I had a ton of fun. He seemed to have fun too. His name was David from Larian Studios, and I did manage to record a good amount of footage. I'm not using the live commentary that the two of us did there because I once again was so rushed that I didn't even check my sound settings before starting to record. So I'm very soft, he's very loud, but I am going to be doing something with that post. So I'll use the footage, commentate over it, and just show you guys what I experienced while playing. That's not what I'm talking about. That's actually on my list over here. That's coming up way later. We got home really late. I did not set this up because I was sitting on Skype with this dev till about 10 o'clock. Like a good 3 hours. We sat on Skype talking about the game, playing a little bit. He was showing me this and that. It was fun. But it went on really late, and after that there was no way I was still setting the PC up and doing anything because I was so tired. Then Thursday came along and I was like, okay, so today I'm going to record some content, prepare some stuff, and I did. I recorded a whole bunch of stuff for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which is today. I'm recording this Saturday night, and even like a video for Sunday, whatever. I recorded a bunch of stuff and it went well. Then Thursday afternoonish, we started setting everything up, unboxed everything, checked it out. We set it up over here, and then we saw that the screen was faulty. The stand of the screen was kind of broken, wasn't working very well. So I mailed the guys on Friday morning. This is because we only set it up after working hours had concluded. So Friday morning I mailed the guys and I said, listen here, this, that, the other, and they were like, okay, you have to bring it in for us and we'll swap it out. So I was like, fine. Then they're like, no, wait. We just sold the last one. We have no stock. You have to wait till Monday. Then I was like, oh. And now I'm sitting here with a screen that doesn't really work properly. Doesn't work. It's on the bed over there. I'm going to take it back on Monday and get a replacement for it. I could use one of the two that I have here, but I don't want to disassemble the setup that I have going at the moment because I need to prepare more content. And now, the whole Friday thing was double bad because we were supposed to be in our office by now. The guys who came to install the floor, they came on Friday morning. They spent most of the day here, which means I couldn't do any work. It was so noisy. They had a big buzzsaw going over there. They were cutting these plank things up. The floor that they put in now looks amazing, but they're not done with it yet. So they spent till about lunchtime, 1, 2 o'clock-ish, installing this floor, and they didn't bring some or other part or component of the side skirts that they need to put in, and apparently they really need to put this in before we can move in because they're going to be drilling and stuff, and then it's all going to get dusty in there again, and there's no way I want to clean everything, move in, have it all nice and shiny and spotless, and then have them come and drill there and make everything dusty. So now we're stuck in here and Helene's in the lounge till the end of the weekend, till Monday. It sucks. Really does. So that added to the problems on Friday. I was prepared to drive through to Cape Town again on Friday just to go and fetch a new monitor so that I could set my PC up. And then added to that, this desk over here is so small that it doesn't fit. Nothing really fits on there. So now, I can't set this PC up yet because of the monitor and because I would need to put the hard drive from here with all my games and stuff, my Velociraptor in there. Else, I'm going to be installing everything on the SSD, which is not what I want. I need the secondary hard drive, or at least the tertiary hard drive. Is that third? The third hard drive in here. I don't even know. I think I might have made that up on the spot. The third hard drive needs to be in here so I can install the programs and stuff in there, because what I've got in there currently is an SSD and a Western Digital Black, which is nice and fast and everything, but I want the Velociraptor in there so I can put my games and programs on the Velociraptor. Basically, things have not been going really well for us here over the past couple of days, and it's been infuriating. So much so that today was just a terrible day for recording as well. It's just the bad mojo that I've been storing up, and it all came out today, and I couldn't control it. And I couldn't record a single proper video. I tried for like an hour straight on the intro of my Eodor Masters of the Broken World video, and it just didn't work. It's one of those days that I should probably just get into bed and wait till the next day, which would be on Sunday, and then just try again. It's not been fun, and I can tell you now that I know that a lot of you understand how terrible it is having this. Having that, look, line here. Ooh, my camera might be breaking, but having this line here, well, it's actually in the PC right now, and all this new stuff that I've got, and not being able to use it. I'm sure I don't need to tell you how bad that is. So, with that out of the way, that's a good 8 minutes of my channel update sort of wasted. I'll put a little skip to actual channel update annotation up. With that out of the way, there's other stuff I need to talk about. Serious stuff. Now, in the channel update proper, which we're moving on to now, I'm going to be talking about what's going on right now. So the current run-in playthroughs, my plans for coverage over the next month, be it for playthroughs or for adventure worthies or stuff like that, and then, everything I'm happy with, not happy with, and all that other stuff. I'm going to be going for broad strokes here. I'm not going to be focusing on too many small specifics, and I hope that's okay with you guys. I will obviously be answering every single question that you guys have down in the comment section, so leave those questions. I'll answer them as quick as I can. I usually do them in batches, so every couple of hours or every day or so I come back to the video and just answer all the questions that are there, and then I come back after a little while. But firstly, the new PC isn't yet, so the content might be slightly slower for the next couple of days, mainly because the stuff that I prepared is done, and I need to re-record stuff which didn't happen today, and whatever. Now, I'm going to start by saying that I was really happy with what happened with Evoland, and I'm thinking that more shorter playthroughs are definitely going to start happening on the channel over the next couple of months. I might want to finish up some of the longer ones that I've got going right now before starting doing more of that, because Evoland, while I did record it all in 1 or 1.5 sit-ins, how does one do a half a sit-in? 1 or 2 sit-ins. It was quick to record, it wasn't quick to render. So I'm going to have the new PC set up, and I'm going to have at least a few gaps in my schedule. So I want to do more shorter playthroughs, shorter complete playthroughs of games, because it's just a really fun way of putting out a whole lot of content that you guys definitely enjoy. I mean, Evoland was so popular, and I, myself, love doing, because getting to play through a game from start to finish in a short amount of time, while all of it is still fresh up in here, is something I don't get to do very often. And I like it. So, chill. Chill, mic stand. So I'm thinking of doing that more often. You guys can let me know what you think about that. I'm not sure for which games yet. I'll get to the possibilities in a little while. But other than that, the other big thing I wanted to talk about was that I want to try and get some Tales of Lumin merchandise up and running, or set up, or thought up soon. Now, I did speak to a guy a long time ago. It must have been like a year ago. I think he was a guy from Canada who had a graphic design company, and he had some amazing like logos or graphics, Tales of Lumin graphics set up that could have been really cool on, say, mugs or t-shirts or whatever. But I'd have to go back to check the email out and maybe contact him again. That was the only person that sent a serious like set of examples of things that I could use, and as far as I could tell, he was giving them to me for free and everything, which was so cool of him. But I'm thinking of doing something like that sometime soon. I'm just not entirely sure what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, where I'm gonna do it, because there are so many sites out there that offer their services for stuff like this. The chances are I'll just look what the best options are based on what the other big YouTubers use. So Dodger, Total Biscuit, Husky, I don't know who actually does merchandise right now. I know Dodger does, and she has some amazing stuff. I wish I could buy all of it. Sadly, I can't. So I'm going to do some research, and if there are any of you out there that are seriously professional graphic designers or something like that that want to take a crack at it, go ahead, send me examples at talesoflumin@gmail.com, and we'll see. We'll discuss these things. I want something that's me. I want something that's fun, exciting. I can't believe I'm saying that I'm exciting. I'm calling myself exciting, and that's just terrible. I want something fun, something quirky, something Lumin. We'll see about it. Now, I'm not going to talk about Newsman, because Newsman's great. I've just not been getting enough of it up recently. I'm happy with the format still. I'm just not happy that I've not been getting time to do it. The last couple of days, I know why I didn't have time. I know full well why I didn't have time, so I'm not going to explain why there wasn't a Newsman over the last couple of days. I will say that I'm incredibly happy with the series. I just want to get a couple more of them out, so 2 or 3 a week would be ideal. Adventure Worthy is great. We're going to be talking about Adventure Worthy in a little bit, and about things that I want to cover in it. I love the new format. It's working great for me. I'm actually able to get them up at a decent enough speed to make it worth my time. I've also been speaking to a couple of PR people from different game companies, and PR companies actually have been speaking to me. And the great thing is I've actually been getting access to these press copies of games, review copies, press codes, whatever you want to call them, and that's been making life much easier for me. If I had to sort of explain to you or put it into context, a $20 game, $20 right now, ends up being like a week's worth of grocery shopping for us. So it ends up being kind of not worth it for me to buy every single game that comes out. And that said, the fact that I'm getting them now as review copies, it's making my life so much easier. So if you are a game developer and you somehow end up watching this If you want me to have a look at your game in an adventure-worthy episode, if you want me to do a playthrough of it, something like that, send me that review copy. Straight up. Now, the playthroughs that I've currently got running: Skyrim, XCOM, Bioshock Infinite, and Knife of Dunwall. It's quite a lot. Let's start at the bottom. Knife of Dunwall, it shouldn't be too long a playthrough. I'm hoping it's not going to be as long as Dishonored. I'm taking my time with it at the moment. I'm not doing a high chaos playthrough, which would go a lot quicker. I don't know how many episodes it's going to end up being, but I would like to pump up the production on that, get it out a little bit faster, finish it before, like, say, halfway through May. Just because there's a lot of stuff coming up, which we'll talk about in just a second. I'm enjoying it though. Super fun. Bioshock Infinite, also want to get more of that out because I realize it's a long game, but because I want to keep the story fresh in my mind, I want to be able to speculate about what's going on, theory craft a little. I want to be able to enjoy it and just play it at a decent pace, basically. I don't want to have to record one episode, then wait 2 days and record another one or something like that. I want to be able to play it through it quickly, and hopefully once I get the new PC set up, that'll be able to happen. Then, XCOM and Skyrim, they're going to have to end sometime soonish. I don't know exactly when, but I'd like to clear up some space in my schedule. They won't end before I'm done with them, though. They won't. And if I'm getting a ton of views on them, then I suppose it would be more difficult for me to cancel it. Views on YouTube right now have been seriously, seriously low. I mean, I got like 500 likes on the Project Paperbird video that we uploaded, and it's only got 2,000 views. Then there's the 2,000 videos video that has something like 300 likes, and it's only got 1,000 views. I'm not sure what's going on, but it is actually becoming a bit of a problem, because with less views comes less money, and with less money comes, I don't even know. But we are monitoring the view situation. Skyrim is actually looking okay. You guys are watching Skyrim. I'm not sure how that's possible, how people are still so fascinated by it. I mean, I absolutely love the game, but I expected that a game that's that old would be receiving a whole lot less attention than it is currently receiving right now. So Skyrim is going to keep going until I've finished Dawnguard, Dragonborn, had a good look at Hearthfire, and then finished a couple of the other main quest lines, perhaps. We'll see. I mean, that is obviously subject to change, but it will not be going on forever. Like, I can't keep doing Skyrim for months and years to come, because it is taking up some time, and I'm sure I could release less Skyrim videos, but I don't want to do that, because it's again the same kind of thing. I like playing the game and actually playing it a lot, or decent amount, and that just ends up being more enjoyable for me and everyone else watching. Else you're going to watch one episode now, then a week later the next one comes out, and you forgot what happened in the previous one. You've got to go back and check that out. It's not cool. It really isn't cool. So, post Skyrim and XCOM, they're going to come to an end at some point. I'm just not sure when or how. XCOM is already on Season 2, and it's going reasonably well. It's not going amazingly well. I made a couple of mistakes along the way, and the reason I'm making big mistakes in that is because I'm not getting to play it enough. I forget things. I forget that satellites take 20 days to build and not just 3 or 4, and that's ruining it for me. That's making me lose countries. That's making me lose not so much soldiers, but you know what I'm saying. And I must apologize if this is the sloppiest channel update I've ever done, because I'm so tired, and as I was saying, this is the day that nothing has been going right. I'm already actually not happy with this channel update. I might stop it right now. I might stop recording right now and just not use it. Who even knows? If this does end up going up, then, well, there you go. You got a behind the scenes look at a kind of video that I don't like uploading. But the only other series that I'm kind of currently running is Guild Wars 2, and I'm going to be doing a whole lot more of that once I get the new PC set up, because that is, once again, the kind of thing that just doesn't run very well on my PC at the moment. And even just going to Lion's Arch while I'm recording is a big no-no, because on 720p at like medium settings, I get 20 FPS there while recording, and that's unacceptable. in my honest opinion. That's both due to the fact that my PC is a little bit old right now. I'm running Fraps, and ArenaNet suck at optimizing Guild Wars 2. It was running so much better during beta, and I realized that could have been because there were less players and stuff, but still, my PC performed so much better during the Guild Wars 2 beta than it does now, and that makes me sad. That is pretty much it for the currently running playthroughs. I have a whole lot that I want to look at over the next month. I've got a mini list here. Some things that I'm definitely not going to look at because they're too expensive is Star Trek and Dead Island. Both the fact that they're expensive and that I don't think they're really good games at all. I mean, most people will just take a quick glance at those and right off the top of their head, straight off the bat say, well, those are not good games, don't bother, don't waste your time or money on them, so I won't. Then, possible upcoming either playthroughs or adventure worthies. And when I say playthroughs, I mean like shorter, quicker playthroughs. Mars Warlogs. I don't know how long that is, but I might be getting a press copy of that, so I'll definitely have a look at it. I like the feel that game gives me. It's strange. It's like a cross between Rage and Mass Effect and Dead Space and some other games like that. I don't even know, but it looks like it could be fun. A lot of fun. So I want to check Mars Warlogs out. I've got a video for Eodor, Masters of the Broken World, coming up over the next day or two. It was meant to be done today, but it just didn't happen, as I said. I am also getting a Divinity Original Sin video up, which I still need to record. I've got all the footage here. I just need to put some commentary over it. Then there's Xenoclash 2, Far Cry Blood Dragon, Fez, Leviathan Warships, and Metro Last Light. Those are all games that I just quickly got from Steam that I'm definitely interested in. I got the list from Steam. I haven't bought them. I haven't bought any of them yet. But I'm hoping that Xenoclash, Far Cry, and Fez aren't too long. I'm hoping that I can do a full short playthrough of Far Cry Blood Dragon, firstly. Then maybe Fez. I'm not sure if Fez is more like a puzzle type game. If it is, then it might take me too long. I don't know. And Xenoclash 2, I didn't play Xenoclash 1, but the game looks like a lot of fun. It looks totally messed up, but in a fun kind of way. So I'm interested in that. Leviathan Warships, I saw that trailer, I want to play it. And Metro Last Light, that is only coming out on the 26th, I think. Or is it the 16th? It might actually be the 16th. I'm super interested in playing that because that is once again just the kind of game that I think would make an amazing playthrough with like a face cam and no HUD. I want to play in Ranger mode or whatever it's called and just completely immerse myself in the world of Metro, and that just could be so much fun. The only problem is I know that's a long game, and if I don't finish at least one or two of the series that I'm currently running by then, which is already quite unlikely, then I don't see it happening. Who knows? I might be able to finish Knife of Dunwall at least. I don't see myself finishing Bioshock Infinite within the next 15 days or 20 days or whatever it is. XCOM, no. Skyrim, no. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I want to play Metro Last Light, but there's already so much going on the channel, and it's already so difficult for me to keep up with the uploads, the rendering, the recording, all of it, that I think that might be biting off way more than I can chew. Truly. I'm thinking about it. You guys can let me know what your favorites would be. You don't need to leave questions per se. You can just tell me what you think, because I do read each and every last comment on these channel update videos. But there you go. Those are the possibilities that I've got for the next month or so. There's actually more coming up. I just didn't go out of my way to look for each and every single release, but those are the quick ones that I went and found, and those are the ones that I'm interested in. If I don't do full playthroughs, I will do adventure worthies, but as I said, there are some that I want to do playthroughs for. It's those ones. We're gonna have another cooking vlog up soon, and we will have another paperbird video up as well, and probably one where I'm going to be folding a little bird and you'll see my frustration while doing so. Something like that at least. We'll also have some bloopers, or at least behind the scenes stuff from the recording of the other Paperbird video up at some point. Then along with that, tying in with the whole real world, real life kind of stuff, I will have the video of us fetching the new PC and the video of me showing off everything that I got at some point. Maybe just after the weekend when we move into the new office. Maybe I'll do it then because it'll be nice and clean and it'll look all professional and stuff. That could be okay. That's the reason I've not done it yet, is because I can't set the PC up and I don't have the monitor set up yet. And I want to show everything off when I've got everything. So that's why I'm waiting with that. And the last thing I need to talk about is that the website, talesoflumin.com, is actually fully operational now. But we are still discussing, myself and Eileen, with each other, a few things that we can still do with it. I want to make or integrate a fan art section into the website to make it easier for people to submit fan art and have the world see it. I also need to add the last couple of playthroughs that I've started up to the site, and I'm shaking the webcam again. I'm sorry. I can't wait to move. But the website is up. You guys can check it out. I am not completely 100% happy with it yet. There's some stuff in the sidebar that needs to change. There's finishing touches that needs to be done. I do, however, think that you can get an idea of what the whole thing is going to be like when it's completely 100% done right now. I'll put a link below. You can check it out. I think that's pretty much it. This was probably the worst channel update ever. As I said, it's not the kind of video I'm happy with. I would have re-recorded this if I was having a better day, but, you know, I'm not. So I'm not going to re-record it. I'm probably going to stop this recording now, get into bed, and sleep. That's probably what's going to happen. So check back here soon for more. Leave those questions. I will answer them in the form of comment, reply type things, and we'll see what you guys think about everything I've mentioned. But that's it. Check back soon for more. Most importantly though, happy channel update for the month of April 2013. Happy that.